Well, it's a very exciting day here at the Journey at Pechanga. I'm here with the official spokesperson, Corey Pavin. Thanks for being on AmateurGolf.com, Corey.
My pleasure to be with you today.
Appreciate it. Well, ever since the course was announced, you've been the official spokesperson. How did that come about?
Well, it's a process just like everything else. I was contacted. They were interested in me, and I came out and I looked at the property. And the golf course was a lot of dirt and a little bit of grass, and I really loved the layout of the golf course. I thought they've done a great job with the natural terrain. There's not much earth moved out here, which I like a lot personally. And the facility here is great. The hotel's fantastic. Clubhouse is great. Practice facility is very nice. So everything kind of fit real nice. I'm from Southern California here, so that was a nice fit as well. I'm only about an hour and a half from a house there in LA, so it's all good stuff.
It all seems pretty good to me. You're a natural, and you're too young to be a legend, Corey, but you are a legend to us in the golf world. I wanted to ask you, do you think this is a foray for you into maybe golf course architecture?
I would love to do that. So anybody out there that's listening, it's something I've been interested in a long time. I've had a couple opportunities that, for one reason or another, didn't end up building a golf course there. But it's something I'd love to do. I'd love to put my stamp somewhere out there and build a golf course a lot like Journey here. A natural course, smaller greens. It doesn't have to be that long. Just a fun golf course to play, and kind of more of a old school type course that was built maybe in the 20s or 30s.
That sounds great, and we need more of that. We have a lot of courses that aren't like that. Let me ask you a favorite hole out here. Do you have one that you can walk us through from tee to green?
Well, there's a lot of nice holes out here. Probably two of my favorites. Probably my favorite is 17, actually, the par 3. It's you get a beautiful view from up on the hill, looking back at the Temecula Valley, and pretty tough par 3 from the tips. It's about 235, a little downhill, and the green's big, but if you miss the green, a lot of trouble. There's a canyon in front and back and to the right side, and a little bailout area on the left. It's a well-designed hole, and just a very solid par 3 hole.
I was going to ask you about the bail area, so you're saying at least there is one.
Well, that's the nice thing about the golf course here is that you can take some very aggressive lines, or you can take the safe line, and so it's playable for everybody, and that's pretty tough to do. I think Arthur Hills and Steve Forrest did an excellent job with that.
How do you think it would make as a tournament venue for either a pro event or maybe a big amateur event?
I think it'd be good. The only issue I see is just kind of getting the people around. There are some tight areas, but as far as the golf course goes, I think, there's so many great pin placements out here, and you grow up a little bit of rough, and you get a little bit of breeze, and it's going to be a very, very good test of golf out here.
Good news. Well, lastly, I want to wish you a happy birthday. You're about to turn 49.
Yes, I am.
And it's November here, and I think November 16th is what I saw in the PGA Tour media guide. So happy birthday, a year from the Nationwide, from the Champions Tour.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting on the Champions Tour. It's I'll be able to hook up with a lot of guys that I've played golf with over many, many years, and I'll be able to get back on a venue where I feel like I hopefully can be competitive on a weekly basis. And it's tough out on the tour now. At the regular tour, the guys are young and hitting miles, and it's tough. I'm fortunate I'm still exempt out there, and I'm still able to finish in top 125. But I think it's time to move on and play the Champions Tour. I'm going to enjoy being out there a lot.
Probably going to enjoy seeing some of your old friends, right?
Absolutely. It'd be good to see guys that I haven't seen for 10, 15 years, and it's be fun to compete against them as well.